Hello everyone, I hope you are well. Today I'm really feeling the need to bring the angels towards you. We haven't done an angel one for a long time and they're sort of nudging me. So I'm not sure quite what's going to happen. I've pulled a few cards and I'm just now going to invite my healing angels to my side, into my aura. And I want you to just take a breath in and gently breathe out, relaxing your body at the same time. And again. Okay. And I'm going to ask the angels to bring the platinum nets down and drape them over us with this really pure colour. And then I'm going to call in Archangel Michael to place his golden domes of protection over each and every one of us as we do this. And this is called an Atlantis pendulum, and I'm just spinning it now around where you're sitting and your aura, around your computer, just to spin out any negativity, and the symbol on it is called harmony. So as you're breathing in beautiful white energy and breathing out any greyness, the pendulum is spinning it away. And I'd like you now just to grow roots out of you. Quickest way into the earth, whether you're lying down, grow them out of your underneath or your feet. If you want to grow them from your waist, that's fine too. Okay, so we'll put the pendulum down now. And if you don't want to grow roots, just imagine looking at a very thick tree trunk directly in your eye line and follow that tree trunk down. I'll just get some petrified wood and run it down your chakra line just to help with that. I'm going to hang these up because I can't hold them. And I'd like your angels now just to show you that they are with you. And maybe you can sense a coolness. You might get a little brush on the face. Or you may feel like your hair is being ruffled and tickled. And ask the angels to help with whatever you need help with, whether it's anger, whether it's worry, whether it's pain, physical pain, whether it's just getting up and going to work each day. We all need big things and we need little things. Okay. All right, so let's start by brushing some of this off, and I'll tap those from time to time. So we'll use this small piece of selenite, and I've had this for a long time. This was my angelic gift of a crystal. When we do angelic Reiki, we're given a crystal. And I'm using it more now. It really has a nice high vibration, and I'm actually preferring these shorter lengths. Okay. So let's just take the tangle of what is on you and around you away. And these angels come in love and light to raise the vibration, to help when you need to. These messengers of God. Over the top of your crown now and down your back. Breathe in and breathe out, relaxing as we cut the threads around your back. And we can cauterize them. And cauterize them with the kyanite and sodalite one that my friend made. Okay, down the back now. And I'm just sealing it, rubbing the side of the kyanite on that first thread notch around the back of your neck, shoulder area. And we've got one at the back of the heart. Okay. And then down at about the third lumbar, second or third lumbar. Okay, we'll just cut them off for a little bit and singe them for a bit so that you're back in your own energy. Okay. And relax, okay. Perfect. Now I pulled a couple of cards out earlier, and the deck I have used is a beautiful deck. I'll put all of these in the show notes. And we have pulled one of these out before, incidentally, on a meditation, and it is the soul tree, and it is, to me, that is the idea that our little pieces of our soul, if I tore a little bit off of this, and then another bit, and then another bit, all part of the same soul tree, off having little experiences around the multiverse or the world. So that has come up before, and the second one to come up was soul mate. And I struggle with things like these, my soulmate, my twin flame, blah, 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 because everyone thinks it's a lovely, rosy life. So I read this blurb in the book, and I don't normally read it. And it was saying about how these soulmates aren't necessarily the person you're with for the whole of your life. It is someone who has made an impression, no matter how fleeting. It might be 4 hours, it might be 4 years, it might be 4 decades, but it is that person that perhaps helps you really experience things. So maybe a relationship is about to change, or someone about to walk in, or some dynamics change for the better, but also for the worse. But for the worse is learning. So if that happens, just try and smile through it and think, okay, what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. So we'll bring some healing in for that today, as well as inviting the soul tree family in. And then the third card I pulled was enlightenment. So what could be better for that? And I think now we'll start with the enlightenment card first, actually, because I'm looking at the pattern on it. And it is the flower of life. And I'd like you just to sort of zone in on the pattern there. So around the little earth in the middle, you're looking at that pattern and feel that entering your third eye or your crown, and just traveling down your body now into your heart. And you can also feel it coming up through your feet and into your heart, up your legs and up you, and just sort of changing the way you feel, changing the energy a little bit, that perfect flower of life. Okay, all right, I'm going to put this card down now, but I'll put the cards and everything on the picture at the front. Okay, actually I won't. I'm going to put it in my community page. All right, so just relax now, feeling that crystalline energy of the flower of life. And I'm now going to ask my angels to come into me. And I have two. I have one on each side. They appear to me as male angels, and they are very gentle. And I'm actually now going to take my glasses off and move in a little bit, and we're going to start the healing now. And you may see me change. That is taking on the features and the energy of the angelic beings. I might look elsewhere around you and not directly at you. And I will be moving my hands a little bit, but the angels take the pace of this, and I can feel now a little bit of a tightness here. So we're going to go straight to your throat, and we're going to start healing. And that is very funny because I picked up a huge chunk of blue lace agate that sits by my bed, and I brought it down for this. So let's start aura brushing that area, and I'm working about here on you, so it's actually higher heart and throat. And I'm going to use the knobbly bits just to sort of pull out. And with my other hand, I'm going to draw the distance healing symbol so that anyone who comes in later after this has been released. Oh, I don't normally draw it with my left hand. That wasn't bad. Okay, in it goes. Feel that imprinting all the way down the front and from your crown, which I'm just going to clear away now. As we just gently hold your throat and your upper heart area, move around to the shoulders as well. Drop them for me and breathe out. And they don't have to be big, tough breaths. Just a little is good enough. Okay, we're going to reach over to the shoulders now. And they want me to tell you that whatever you are bearing on your shoulders, you can cope with. Sarah doesn't understand this, and I can't go with this, but they are telling me to tell you that you are given what you can bear in life, even if you think that you can't. Okay? And I know that this is not coming from me because my throat is swelling, and it's not something I believe myself. Okay? I have trouble with that one, because us healers, we're not perfect by any means. We've got our own foibles. Okay, breathe out for me. And I'm just going to put that in front of you. Okay, and the ring is just going to soothe that in and seal that phase in your aura. We're moving actually onto you as well at the clavicle here. And I think this is higher heart. And they have confirmed that, and they'd like me to draw the daikumyo. Okay. Alright, and that's the master symbol, and I feel that that is for the despondency that many of us have with the humanity at the moment. Okay. Okay, alright. So, I'd like you just to imagine that we're walking through this picture, this gateway. And we're going to walk through it, if you wish to, into just a little holding place, another place separate to us but by us. And you're just going to walk through there, and the vista's going to open up into a big valley. But we're not going into the valley. At the edge of it is a tree. A very beautiful tree. It might have coloured flowers on, it might have coloured fruits on. or it might have words on, or names. And let's just go and sit down with your back against this tree, your soul tree, your soul family tree. Let's imagine all of the essence of your lives, your family, your soul group is held in this tree. And you're going to look out over this beautiful valley. And we're just going to sit here and have the healing. You may notice little villages, little towns, pools. But you can make this place your inner world, and you can travel and you can have meditations here. Okay, we're moving up to the third eye now. We're just going to clear that a little bit. And as we're clearing that, just feel its energy at the back as well. One of my angels has moved around to the back, and they're just like pulling out little strings of spaghetti. Oh, and the top, there's one there as well. And all these energy centers are connected to each other, but also to the ones around it. That's why we're jumping around. Okay, let's push the energy back in. Let's open up, open, open, open. And I want you now just to hone down into a place that you can see. And just watch. You might see animals, you might see people. You might just see a peaceful sight. I am seeing a well with water. So I think we'll work through my vision as healing for you. I want you now just to walk over, look around again, see a well and walk over to it. And there's a beautiful ornate cup. But first of all, you've got to wind the bucket down, haven't you? So winding things away from you, let going of things is the analogy they're teaching here. Letting go, so sending it down into the dark depths. And as I say there, I'm just going to start pulling out chi, pulling out your fears. Don't follow them, we're just going to pull them out. Okay, we're going to use this to really following that bucket down into the water. It touches, it scoops up. Say hey ki, you can draw that in. Okay, and the water down here is just pure ethereal water. And then you're going to just pull that up, you're going to wind it up. And it's not so heavy, it's not so foreboding. You have opened yourself up to other experiences now, getting rid of that fear, that distrust, that hate, those darkest worries. And we'll bring this in. And this is a very haphazard, roundabout healing, because I have really, really let those angels in and channeled. I've had no idea. Normally I get an idea of where we're going to go. But this one they've totally taken over. Okay, breathe out. Now the bucket is on the side of the well, and you can dip this beautiful cup into the elixir, the water. And I did put a Glastonbury essence in this. Just swallow it, get a bit of saliva in your mouth. But it is this beautiful water, and I want you to swallow that. Oh, and imagine that beautiful, it's my glasses, golden nectar falling down your esophagus and into your stomach. The beautiful, ethereal nectar of life from this pure angelic world that we have walked through in yourself. Because you've walked through this in your mind, you're seeing it. So you can come here and have some purifying water whenever you wish. I'm just going to stroke around the head now, around the face. Okay, and whoosh, we leave there and we're back up on the hill again, back on that, looking over that valley. Okay. So I'm getting the sense now that an animal is coming in to help, and I'm not going to say what animal it is. I've got one that's come to me. So have that animal come into your eyesight and just sit with you and lend its medicine to you, and remember what that animal is, and just start researching about it, learning it, knowing its habitat and what it does. Okay, reaching around to the shoulder blades now again and sending direct energy into them for everyone who's got upper shoulder aches. Okay, and I'm going to draw some symbols called the fire serpent. So 2 straight lines at each shoulder blade horizontally, and then a snake snaking down, and these are quite good for back injuries. And I'll draw that so you can see that at the front of your shoulders. Okay. All right. And this animal that has come in, if it's an animal, it might be an insect, it might be something completely out of place there. Maybe you're seeing a whale or a fish. If so, your vision may change every now and then when you really connect with those animals and enter it and journey as it. So maybe the grass has become really tall, or maybe you're looking down, or it's gone black and white. That can happen sometimes. If that does happen to you when you work with your animal, you're grounded. As long as you ground and protect before everything has happened, but as you get a bit nervous, because sometimes these things can be a bit nervous when you do them, just ground as you think of it. Always thinking about that nice thick tree trunk growing into the earth. The one that you're sitting against, the one that has your back now. Your soul tree that holds the essences of your soul family. Maybe this is what happens. Maybe this is the rests that we have in between lives. Okay, where are we going to now, please, angels? We are going right down to heart and solar plexus area, so I'm sensing the space between them both. Okay, so we're going to take that crystal again and we're going to clear. This is a sort of finished tiny point of amethyst pulling out some of that stagnancy, some of that spent chi that is just clogging everything up. Okay, we've got to reach around to the back. Okay, feeling it lower at the solar plexus at the back of you. Just might feel a tugging. And a Herkimer diamond. We will fill this up with a Herkimer diamond. So just as you're looking out over your valley, just feel the sun, and don't look directly at it, but feel the colour of it and the warmth of it and the light of it, filling up that solar plexus, burning through any residue as well of anything that we have not been able to clear. Okay, now just seal that at the front, and seal that at the back. Okay, so they want me to pull a card now, and I've amalgamated my decks because I can never decide which one to pick them out of. So I've got two decks together, and I'm going to pick an angel now. Normally we pick them at the beginning, but no, this is an angel to go with us, maybe to connect to. And this is made up of two decks, and the Diana Cooper is a recent angel deck, so it's got a lot of new age angels that I'd never heard of. But we'll send this angel's blessing off with us. So, who does everybody need at the moment? I need to put my glasses back on. And we have Gabrielle, the communicator. Okay, I'm just going to turn it around and read it. Archangel Gabrielle, make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen, an article, or even a book. So a bit of creative writing. And ask Gabrielle to help you. And I'm sure that will happen. And also, we have to communicate, don't we? I have now lost a card. Communicate perhaps with that soulmate who's giving us trouble, or who we are not rubbing along well with. If that is happening to you, then Gabrielle will be the one to help. And maybe that is why we did so much work at the throat for you today. Okay. Okay, so just breathe out now. And I'm going to ask Archangel Gabriel, he's already here, just to touch your throat now. You may feel that. Anywhere from sort of there downwards. And maybe just to open your ears a little bit as well, so that you can hear things that you don't necessarily want to hear, and not just blow up if that's the sort of person you are as well. Okay. And now the heart chakra is swelling, so that angel is sending you love, sending you love, light, help if you want it, if you ask for it. Okay. And your animal now somehow catches your attention again. Notice it and remember the animal, medicine and energy. Whether it's a badger who has courage and fights to the death, or whether it is, a little worm or a mole who just tunnels through the ground, come what may, with that sort of grim determination. They always get there, don't they? Or whether it is a tiger or a lion who's come in for strength and standing and sovereignty. Okay. So, a bit of a weird one, healing. I know I've rambled a lot today. I hope it's not been too torturous. But the angels wanted an angelic wash, and that is what I call these things. Okay, so they are just now sealing you in a rainbow around your aura, okay? And we're now going to stand up from our soul tree. Cast your eye out over the valley again and remember it. It might be a little different, but this is a place that you can come to in your heart and mind. Okay, and walk back through the door again and know that your guides and your soul family are waiting for you there. Okay, and maybe the next time you go through this door, your spirit guide will be waiting with your animal, who is now sitting and watching you walk back through. And feel a little bit of a heavier energy now as you come back into the 3D, 4D world. We're sort of in a 4D world now. We have lightened a bit from 3D. Okay, and now just sort of give a little rock and get back into your body again. And we will just run this piece of fossilized wood down your chakra line and into your feet. I'm just going to place my hands on your shoulders, brush down your arms. Peace above you, peace below you, and peace all around you. And we thank the guides and angels for coming in today and helping us. And I will see you next time. Have a good week.